Let's take a quick look at gold. Now, I have been looking for this 2350 level for quite some time. I did think we would get it last week, and we kind of tapped into it. We've tapped into it again. In yesterday's trading, I did mention that we should be tapping up to this 2391 level. I was expecting us to get up there before making this move down. We did not. Okay, so yesterday we kind of just got up to this level here, which is around 2379. Okay, and then we went down. This level here is key. So I still do believe that these highs will be taken. I'm still looking for gold to tap into 2400. Okay, so let's look at a daily chart. A lot of lines here that we can probably ignore. So let me just turn off those lines so that the chart's not too busy. Now, I do think we need to come into this gap, okay? So we have made a swing low, and we've kind of come into a key level, but I was expecting after taking out these highs, we really do need to come into this gap, which is basically a move back below this low here. So we need to be careful of that. That's still a move, probably another 100 pips or so lower. That means we may wick down into that level, okay, and continue going higher. I am still looking for higher prices up to and above 2400. I think we need to close this gap we have in the daily charts, okay? We have come into a key level right now, and I will just mention that is this yellow line, okay? So yesterday we've tapped into that. Now we still may come down and take out this low and come into this gap. I am suspicious of this move right now because we haven't gone into this gap, and that's important. The yellow line you see in the chart is just simply taking this wick, okay? So it's basically 50%, which is the midpoint of this wick, which is from the weekly chart. You can see we've tapped right down into there, okay? So that is the key level 2350, which is why I've been calling that for the last couple of weeks. But I was expecting gold to move higher up into 2391 before coming down. So I was expecting this move to go a bit higher. Hasn't done that, so I think we'll get that either way this week. So I'm still looking for high prices in gold, okay, before we go and we take out a lot of this liquidity that resides below, okay? I don't like these highs, okay? This is all low resistance liquidity, okay, because each one of these highs is lower, right? So I do believe that is a fake trend, and I do believe we'll go above that and take all that liquidity out. So I just got to watch out for when is the next key USD news, which is when the market makers will inject volatility into the market to take out those highs. So I am longer term bearish, okay? I think we need to get back down to 2310 and even lower. In fact, if I show you, a lot of liquidity now sits at 2280, okay? So this is a monthly chart, and this is where now all the liquidity sits. So I think we need to come down into, let's have a look at this. So what's the low here? This is 2228. So I think we need to start coming lower now and look at this area here, okay? These lows. Look at a weekly chart. We need to come below this, 2278. That's kind of the higher time frame objective now, okay, is to come under these lows here, which is where a lot of liquidity now resides. But before we do that, I think there needs to be a stop hunt and get up to that 2400, even as high as into this wick on a weekly chart, 24445, okay, 2445. But right now I'm just looking for that 2400, or at least back up to 2391 on a smaller time frame, okay? So for now, my objective is to move back up to 2391. That's what I'm looking for on gold. Now we've got to be careful. These lows may be taken. Okay, this wick down to there. That's maybe a stop hunt that we may get. Okay, down, stop hunt, just a wick down. Okay, before going up. But I'm looking for 2391. Longer term, I'm bearish. But I think that these highs need to be taken before we do start to move lower on the longer term time frame. Let's have a quick look at euro. Euro, I haven't really traded euro this week, but I'm still looking for 10860. So I still believe that we'll take these highs. Okay, let's go to daily chart. Yeah, 10860, which is above there. Okay, that's into this daily gap. So I do believe 10860 is where is the next draw on liquidity for the euro. Okay, let's look at a 4-hour chart. Yeah, okay, so it's all about timing. So maybe look at London today, see if we get a push up above this high here into this gap. Okay, that 10860, 10880. Okay, Aussie also looking for high prices around that 68 level. Okay, so I think we're headed up higher into that level there, 68.30. Okay, New Zealand, same. I'm bullish on New Zealand as well. I believe, where's New Zealand? New Zealand needs to get up to that 63 area. Okay, so I've spoken about New Zealand in the past. Where's New Zealand? Okay. Let's bring up the New Zealand dollar. Look at my Twitter posts. I'm looking for above these highs, all these highs up here. That's what I am expecting for New Zealand to get back over minimum. These highs at 62.30, which I've posted, and I think longer term up to this into the 63 level. Okay. So I am bullish on gold, Aussie, and New Zealand, and the euro. Okay, for gold, which is predominantly what I like to trade, I am looking for a move back up to 2391. Okay, around and even up to top to take out and touch 2400. We just got to be careful of our entries. We may get a stop hunt down lower at this 4 hourly low may get wicked down into before we go higher, but I am looking for higher prices on the interim on gold. Okay, so I will now talk with you in a future video.